This is either gonna be like phenomenal lighting or just absolutely awful. I realized I'm not exactly emotionally or mentally stable right now. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Rise and shine. So I'm bad at a lot of things, and when I say a lot of things, I mean a lot of things. And it took me up into, wow, that's so depressing. And one thing I am good at is managing my money. How to not be a broke college student. I clickbaited you all because being broke and being a college student is synonymous, and so you can't really have one without the other. Number one tip is you need to get a part-time job. So there are actually studies out that show that students that work, I think it's 10 hours a week. 10 hours is the sweet spot. If students work 10 hours a week on top of schoolwork, they're gonna do better academically as well because they have more of a balance in their life and they're not just a student. And I could not agree more. It definitely gives you some more real world experience, and the best part is you do have a paycheck coming in. No matter how much you save and how frugal you are, you're gonna spend money, and so it's so important to have at least a small amount of income to work with. Tip number 2. Now this is something I just have started implementing this semester. Now I am a coffee connoisseur. I'm a big midday coffee drinker, so when 2 o'clock hits, I need another cup. At 2 o'clock, I'm not home, so I can't make a cup of coffee, and Caribou and Starbucks are expensive. Like literally $5 a day. Honey, no thank you. I have been going to the gas station to get coffee. It's 99 cents, any size, and the gas station actually has really good coffee. They have a ton of creamers. You can make cappuccinos. I always bring my own cup. You're gonna save so much money and you're getting the same amount of caffeine. Number 3, I lived by the app Pocket Points my freshman year of college, but it's basically this app that incentivizes you not being on your phone. And now I know you're probably thinking, oh, there's so many like gimmicky apps like that, but this one actually gets you free stuff. When you're on campus, it can't be at your dorm or like at your apartment. It has to be while you're in an academic building. I don't know how it knows, it's kind of freaky. And your phone's locked and you're in the app. You're collecting points, and then you can redeem your points to buy coupons. Literally, I got so many cups of free Starbucks coffee because that's what I used my points on. They have a ton of stores, a lot of local restaurants. It literally just forces you to close your phone because the longer your phone is closed and the more you're studying, the more points, aka the more free stuff you get. Tip number 4. This is something that I also have just started implementing this semester, and it is writing down everything you spend. Kind of like a checkbook. Now, you have to get in the habit of this. I actually did this for a school assignment the first week of class, and it's just stuck the rest of the semester. So, in a journal or in my planner or something, every day of the week, I'll write down how much I spent and what I spent it on. And that way, at the end of the week, you can look back and realize, oh, next week I gotta cut spending, I spent too much on this. Or you can realize, wow, I budgeted really well this week, so I can treat myself type thing. It really holds you accountable for how you spend, and you're more conscious of your spending habits as well. Number 5. Now this one might be an obvious one, but from personal experience, I can attest that this has been a game changer in terms of spending. Living at home or off campus, or living on off-campus housing, you don't realize how expensive the dorms are, and you definitely want to live in the dorm at least your freshman year, but they upcharge you so much for living in a dorm. Once you move out, off-campus housing and apartments usually are significantly cheaper. Avoid the luxury, bougie apartments. Those landlords are just trying to leech you out of all your money, and I guarantee you, on top of that huge rent price you have to pay, you're gonna have to pay utilities, water, probably washing machine, washer and dryer. Now, if you are really trying to be frugal and not break the bank, live at home. If you go to school close to where you grew up or your parents live or something, it is not as bad as I thought it was. And honestly, I am so grateful that I'm living at home this semester. It has been the best decision I could have possibly made. Not only am I not paying any rent, but I just feel, I don't know, I feel like it's a really good fit for me in terms of you get that big separation between college and your personal life. When I was living on campus, it kind of seemed like I was constantly at school and there was never a break or a separation. And so now that I'm back at home, I just feel like when I'm on campus, I'm on campus. And then when I'm at home, I'm at home. Do it for a semester, and if you can't stand it, then you know. But if you're thinking about it, I would say give it a try. You need to pack your own lunches, bring Tupperware, do it the night before. You do not need to be buying food on campus, on-campus restaurants, fast food. 1, it's just not good for you. 2, it's a lot of waste in terms of packaging. You'll use a lot of plastic. And then 3, so much money. Like the cheapest you could get, unless you're at McDonald's ordering off the dollar menu, which, woo, RIP to your gut, is, just kidding, McDonald's smashes. It's so good. You're probably spending at least $8 a day on lunch. Pack your own. It'll save you time because you want to be waiting in line. You can just eat wherever and whenever. Now, you're in college, you're going to want to socialize, hang out with friends, do all the deeds and everything. And a big socializing routine, I guess, is you go out to eat with your friends a lot. And I love going out to eat. I don't think money going out to eat is wasted because I see it as an experience. But if you can, go at the happy hour times. Literally, so many restaurants have amazing happy hour entrees that are ridiculously cheap. A lot of them are half off. It'll probably cut your bill in half if you go at happy hour. I feel like someone's watching me. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you probably know I'm a huge thrift store Goodwill fanatic. Now that I thrift shop, regular shopping is just, I can't justify it. Once in a while, if I need something specific, I'll regular shop. Thrift shopping will save you so much money when it comes to your wardrobe. Cutting back on your carbon footprint by buying used, and also saving yourself so much money. You can go shopping 5 times more if you go to thrift shops because you're just gonna save that much. So treat yourself. You're a college student, you want to go out on the weekends, you do you. I'll be in bed. I wish I was kidding. And we do not condone any form of drinking and driving. Like, if you do that, that's just it's just disgusting. I don't care your reasoning. It's just, no, absolutely not. So get yourself an Uber or a Lyft, one or the other. You need to download both the Uber and the Lyft app because I don't know why. Sometimes one is significantly cheaper than the other. Don't know the science behind it. I know it all depends on kind of supply and demand. If there are a lot of people ordering Ubers or Lyfts, it's gonna be higher, time of day. The other night, Lyft was literally like $15 cheaper than the Uber. Someone, if you could explain to me the reasoning, honestly, I don't really care. Save yourself $1 or $2 and just have both apps on hand, ready to go. Apply for scholarships specifically in your school or your major. I think I got over like $2,500 in just journalism scholarships. I got a scholarship, so you can get a scholarship. And then my last and final tip is nix the professional workout classes. Each class probably costs at least $25. Oh my gosh, that's the price of most gym memberships every month. Now I know workout classes, they're more glamorous, it holds people accountable to show up, but for that money, you can hold yourself accountable. Once you graduate and have yourself a nice fancy spancy job, do all the workout classes you want, but if you're over here and money's tight and you're spending like $30 on a workout class more than once a week, oh, honey, no sympathy to you. Okay, so I've been currently sitting on this grass that I'm sinking into it. So my butt's completely soaked from the ground. So I'm gonna go change now. Until the next video, peace. Oh, we're gonna do a nice little thumbnail because I always forget. Okay, what are we gonna do for the thumbnail? Okay, hopefully I get somewhat of a screen grab from that. Until next time, peace. So sorry if that hurt your ears.